Hello, and welcome to another episode of Extinct Bricks Originals. And for this very special episode, we'll be featuring the Lego custom Nigersaurus. And here's a closer look. Hey there, y'all, and here is our final outcome of the Nigersaurus. So the Nigersaurus actually is one of those, sauropods that I've been longing to make from before because this is one of those that has a different, size compared to my other sauropods that I've already created. Now, this is actually one of those that I've actually looking for in terms of peculiarities because it had a different head to it as well. Well, EB here will be coming back later on for some size comparisons, but for now, let's take a closer look on our Nigersaurus. So this is actually based off from this particular photo over here, which is the Nigersaurus by Mattel for the Jurassic World line. And although there are subtle differences, these are just something that I wanted to add on to my creature so that it would look much more interesting. Now, in terms of articulation, of course, this has articulation on the legs like so, and also the neck area would have a ball and socket joint, so it has several movements to it, so you can twist it and turn the head like so. The mouth doesn't open, but it has this peculiar shape to it. As you can see, it looks like a vacuum, or it looks like a duck-billed dinosaur for the lack of I guess reference. It has this tail to it. It can move like so, very much similar to the movement of the screw-on dinosaurs that we have. And yeah, so that's the articulation on our Nigersaurus. The coloration here would be a mixture of different tones of greens, and also we have here an olive green color mixed with some light and dark colors here on the latter half, subtle striping on the tail, of course, and some speckling details all over the body. It also has some lighter dots running along its neck, and you can see here that the eyes are yellowish with a dark toned overhead and a lighter lower jaw on our Nigersaurus. And yeah, it also has two studs on the back. And yeah, and that's it for our closer look on our Nigersaurus. Let's now go on with the next portion of this video. And EB here is back for some size comparisons, and as you can see here, he's beside our Nigersaurus, and comparing it with the photo over here of the Nigersaurus beside a human, then it's actually almost the same size. So I think we did a really cool job with sizing this one up. Alright, so let's now compare it with other small to medium sauropods that I have on the channel. So we have here first would be our Mosaurus. So this is our Mosaurus. So this one is actually one that I'm quite hesitant in terms of its overall look. The head is quite small in proportion to the body, but this is how I actually looked into it in terms of how it actually looked like. But yeah, so this is our Mosaurus, guys. It had bluish and purple colors on its body. So Mosaurus. Next up we have our Plateosaurus over here. Yep, our Plateosaurus. The coloration here is like, I think, based off from the Walking with Dinosaurs Plateosaurus. It had this white and beige colors on the body with a little hint of pink to it, and then it had this what do you call this, darker lines all over its neck, its body, until the end of the tail. So That is our Plateosaurus. Next up, we have our Bahatosaurus. So here's the Bahatosaurus, one of those cooler, sauropods that I've made from before. And as you can see here, it had those, remarkable spines on the neck until here on the first half of the body. And it's typically shown as this type of design, very similar to modern day gazelles and also modern day antelopes, so with those mask heads on its patterns on its head. So that is our Bahatosaurus, guys. So if you haven't seen the video yet on this one, please check it out. It's a cool video. Now I have recently upgraded my Amargasaurus, and here it is. So previously it only had spines running down its neck, but in recent years and also in recent discoveries, I think, and recent paleo art depictions of the Amargasaurus, it had this skin flap overlaid on the spines, which makes sense because having spikes, very long spikes on the neck would be, it would easily break and things like that. So that is how it's now being depicted. So I figured I'd update our Amargasaurus. So here's how it looks like. I wanted to show you this one because it took me quite some time to finish it up, even though it's a really quick design change to it. Yep. So that's our new and improved Amargasaurus compared to our Nigersaurus over here. So, and lastly, of course, we have the Ankylosaurus, and here it is. So it is also one of those typical sauropods that I made so far. I really like doing very peculiar species because it makes I don't really like doing similar species because they all look alike, and making subtle changes to it, just it's not my style. I wanted to make those that are very different looking from each other. So anyway, so this is the Ankylosaurus. It had a lot of armor plating on its back, starting from the neck area over here towards the tail area. It had more prominent features of armor on the body itself, as you can see here, but not as much as that of the Ankylosaurus. So that's the Ankylosaurus, definitely much larger than our Nigersaurus. Please check out the video on the Ankylosaurus, guys. It's a cool video. Alright, so that's it for the size comparisons, guys. Let's move on to the next portion of the video. And this is Extinct Break Species Roll Call, and we have here all the creatures that we had so far shown you here on this video. And if you do have other suggestions of other species that you'd like to see here, please comment them down below. Also, if you're here, would like to remind you guys that all that you see here is available in our Extinct Breaks playlist, but I'll also be placing here individual links of all the species that I've shown you here so that you won't have to go through all of the playlists that I have. Well, let's now move on with our Extinct Break Species Roll Call. We have here our new and improved Extinct Breaks Amargasaurus, our Extinct Breaks Jurassic Park version of the Mosaurus. This is our Extinct Breaks version of our Ankylosaurus, Extinct Breaks version of our Walking with Dinosaurs Plateosaurus, our Extinct Breaks version of the Bahatosaurus, and the start to show here, of course, this is our Extinct Breaks version of the Jurassic World Mattel Nigersaurus. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you happen to like our video or this video and the rest of my contents, then please do consider subscribing to the channel, giving it a like, also sharing it with your friends, and commenting on the comment box below. Alright, do let me know if you do have other suggestions and also some improvements that you'd like to see here on next Stink Breaks. And that's it for the video, guys. I hope you like it, and I'll see you on the next. Bye! Also, please do not forget to support our other channels, EB Toy Universe, The Adventures of Moira and Asher, and Tinto Mike's Kitchen. Please watch their videos and support our channel by subscribing. And as we always would say, guys, let your inner dino break roar! Thanks everyone, and bye! Bah.